Welcome everyone to another video of Second Life's Travels. Today we're taking a look at a smaller place that I happened to come across by randomizing with an object. It's a giant house for a macro or a giant, basically anybody that uses a really big avatar. I've rarely come across these places, like very rarely. I think I've only come across them like maybe once or twice before, these sort of setups. But we're going to see a really big house today, and hopefully it'll be quite interesting. I checked the place out a little bit before. Well, basically I did all of it, but it looks like it's public. From what I can tell, it's public. So, but it's also an actual residence as far as I can tell. Can't actually go back to the back of the house, it looks like. There's an invisible barrier there. Here's a giant table. I don't even know what the size is compared to us at the moment. This is probably like, I don't know, 10 times our size. Something along those lines. Nope, can't go back there. Guess we'll just use the front door. And there is a few ways around for a normal avatar to get through, which mostly are mouse holes like that one. And there's also vents in the grounds, which you can't actually go through, but they are there for a reason that we'll see later on. And looks like we found the bathroom here. I'm not sure if the pose balls are actually... I think this one's probably for a normal size avatar. It's kind of hard to tell. But since the shape's like right around our size, so I assume so. So yeah, we'll do most of our travel through the mouse holes, I think. The doors are usable, but I think it's neater this way. As far as I can tell, this house is made out of prims, which means a lot of actual thinking actually went into this place. With some of the other ideas that we'll see later on. And we're back out here in the main area. Here's the living room here. There's a teleport up to a little area, I guess probably pretty far above us, and I think we'll take a look at that right at the end, but for the moment we're going to just leave that alone for the moment. And I said moment twice there. Yeah, a lot of times I'll grab stuff right off the destination guide and take a look at it, but I always like looking at the places that aren't... Oh, we went way down here. We'll see where that goes later on. But yeah, I like taking a look at these places that aren't right on the guide or not very, popular or anything like that, because I think they're interesting to look at as well. But they do take a bit more time trying to find them as well, too. Trapped cat. Here we are in the kitchen. There's a sign of warning by the sink. And here's the bedroom. There's actually a bit of stuff in here, there's two different types of dollhouses in here. One that's probably for my size, and then there's one up there that's for like I think like phase or like micros, which are like the 10 times smaller version of regular avatars, basically. Like the opposite of what this house is. And you can be trapped in a box, probably, too. But yeah, that's what it looks like to me, because as you can see, we can't even fit through the door here. Though, apparently the whole house is phantom. But yeah, I guess this would probably be for a micro visitor or something. Alright, we'll go ahead and climb up through this vent here, although I think we're going backwards by doing this. But here's part of the thing that I talked about with some of the interesting bits of the house, is that there's this whole area back here that connects to the bottom, and you can actually see through the living room through this outside, which is actually a picture up here that we saw earlier. So yeah, that is a little bit of thinking through the house and having a layout in mind for this sort of thing. But now that we've seen pretty much the whole upper house, let's go ahead and take a look at the kitchen once again. And take a look at that sink. And you find out another one of the areas of the house, which is this giant underground thing, which connects to all the vents that we saw before. And that would lead up to, let's see, I think this leads up to the bedroom. Another vent here streaming light out. That's the living room, I think. And I think this is also the one that we fell down before, which also connects to the living room. So the entire underground of the place, at least for a good bit of it, is connected with underground tunnels like that. So I really thought this house was neat. And let's go ahead and take a look at this upper teleport area, which is the city model, which I don't know, I guess you can say it's kind of big for us, but I guess for something even bigger it would be like really small. In any case, I think that about showcases what I had to show today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will have another one for you real soon. See you then.